CBS News senior national security contributor Michael Morell is a former CIA acting director and deputy director. Good morning.
Good morning, Charlie.
We've had two successful launches by the North Koreans. What's the conversation in the Pentagon and at the White House about U.S. options?
Charlie, on paper, there are three options. There's continued diplomacy. There is, at one end of the spectrum, acceptance, along with containment and deterrence. At the other end of the spectrum is military action. I don't believe that diplomacy is a possible option. We've been at that for 25 years. It hasn't moved the ball forward at all. I think the president is right when he says diplomacy has failed. So that leaves us with the two extremes. And there are risks associated with both extremes. I think this is going to be the most significant decision the President of the United States makes during his presidency, whether 4 or 8 years. I think this is the defining national security issue of his presidency.
So,
go ahead.
If you can't really bomb, if you're saying you can't really negotiate, what is that option of containment? Because won't North Korea also seek to sell some of this technology to other rogue states?
The option of acceptance, containment, and deterrence involves convincing them, making absolutely clear to them, the way we did to the Soviet Union, the way we do to Russia today, that if they use those weapons or if they sell those weapons, that will be the end of the regime. We have to make that crystal clear to them.
And how?
You do it through your actions, and you do it through your words, right? You send somebody to North Korea and you sit down with them and say, this is what will happen to you if you ever attack us or if you ever sell these weapons.
Exactly what are we talking about when we talk about a military option? Are we talking about bombing their facilities wherever they are if we can? Are we talking about attacking a missile that's on a launch pad? Are we talking about using cyber aggression?
So I think all of those options are going to be discussed in the White House. I think the most extreme option is take out every nuclear and missile facility that you are aware of, take out all of those weapons along the DMZ that would be used to attack South Korea in retaliation, and possibly even decapitate the regime, go after Kim Jong-un if possible. So all of those options are going to be discussed. And the risks associated, right, with military action have been talked about. The horrific possible war.
What does horrific mean?
Horrific means a second Korean War. It means attacks on Seoul, 25 million people. So that's what horrific means in that context. In the acceptance context, horrific means that someday this man might decide to use nuclear weapons against the continental United States. So those are the risks that the president will be addressing as he tries to make this decision.
Thank you, Michael.
Welcome.
Very much to have you here.
Always good to talk to you.